Archangel Michael says, today on August 28th, someone is crying for you. 2 women are involved. It is very important for you to know. Watch it very soon. Archangel Michael says, this message is arriving in your hands not by coincidence, but by divine alignment. On this very day, August 28th, something is unfolding in the unseen realms that directly concerns you. 2 women are connected to this moment, and one of them cannot stop crying because of what is happening behind your back. This is not a message meant for everyone. It's specifically carved for your soul. The tears being shed carry a truth that has been hidden from your view for far too long. The weight of it is reaching the heavens. And now it must be revealed to you before it's too late. Even as you read these words, your intuition is sensing something unusual in the air. Your spirit has been unsettled lately, like an invisible pull is trying to get your attention. That is not random. It is Archangel Michael stirring your awareness, preparing you for the revelation ahead. I must tell you this with urgency because delays could cost you answers that your heart desperately needs. There's a moment, frozen in time, where a decision made by these 2 women set everything into motion. That moment is what now causes one of them to weep uncontrollably, longing to confess but fearing what the truth might do. This story doesn't begin today. It started months ago when a promise was broken in silence. One of these women tried to protect you, shielding you from a dark reality. But the other holds a secret so powerful it could change how you see certain people forever. Archangel Michael says, in the heavens, your name was spoken with urgency this morning. A call was made for divine intervention because the tears on earth are becoming too heavy for these women to carry alone. The cries reached me, and now I am delivering this message through divine channels to awaken you. The first woman involved is someone who has watched you from a distance, quietly guarding your happiness. She has seen danger moving closer but has been unsure how to tell you. She loves you more than you know, and yet she remains silent. Until now, the second woman, however, has been part of a plan that could harm you emotionally and spiritually. She didn't expect the weight of her choices to feel this heavy. And now, as the days pass, guilt consumes her, and tears flow endlessly because the moment of truth is nearing. What's happening today is not just a moment of sadness. It is a spiritual breaking point. There's a divine thread connecting these women to your destiny, and it cannot stay tangled any longer. The heavens are aligning circumstances to force a revelation you were never supposed to miss. Even as you sit here, reading these words, the air around you is shifting. If you've been hearing whispers of names, seeing repeated signs, or feeling a pressure in your spirit, it's because your angels are preparing you to face what has been hidden. Archangel Michael says, you must understand that these tears are not simple. They are connected to choices made in shadows, choices that were meant to stay concealed. But divine justice cannot allow darkness to win, and this is why this message found you today. One of these women has even attempted to reach out to you indirectly. A call almost made, a message almost sent, but fear stopped her each time. She is terrified of what you might think, yet her soul aches to release the burden. In the quiet hours of last night, she prayed, asking for a sign that she should finally speak. This morning, when dawn broke, Archangel Michael heard that prayer and marked this day, August 4th, as the moment you would begin to know the truth. This truth has the power to reshape your relationships, heal an old wound, and protect you from further pain. But you must be strong enough to face it. Archangel Michael has seen your resilience before, and he knows you are ready now. There are forces trying to stop this message from reaching you. Doubts, distractions, and even people who wish for you to stay unaware are moving against it. But divine will cannot be silenced. That is why these words are in front of you now. They are heaven's direct intervention. You might feel chills, a sudden rush in your chest, or even tears forming as you read this. That is your soul recognizing the truth embedded in these words. It's the spiritual confirmation that what you're reading is not imagination. It's divine reality. Soon, there will be a moment where these two women's paths cross again, and the truth will begin to unravel in front of you. One will try to shield you. The other will break down, unable to keep her secret any longer. A setting of this revelation is already chosen by the heavens. You may not know when or where yet, but your angels will guide you with signs to prepare you for it. Pay attention to the unusual patterns around you. Unexpected calls, messages, or even dreams, they are all leading you to the moment of truth. Archangel Michael says, "Do not let fear consume you." This is not a message meant to destroy you, but to liberate you. What has been hidden in the shadows has no power over you once it's brought into divine light. From this very moment, angels are encircling you with protection. No word spoken against you, no plan made in secret, will succeed in taking away your peace once you receive this revelation. There's more you must know. Months ago, a decision was made involving your name, your destiny, and your relationships. One of these women, in her attempt to protect herself, also hurt you without you knowing. The guilt has grown unbearable for her, and her tears are now cries for forgiveness. The other woman knows fragments of this truth, but not everything. She stands torn between loyalty and honesty, unsure whether speaking out will heal or destroy. Your heart is heavy because she cares for you deeply and fears losing you when the truth comes out. Divine timing has brought everything to this point because heaven can no longer allow this burden to be carried in silence. Justice, healing, and truth must now take their rightful place in your life. Archangel Michael says, "You were never meant to walk blind through this part of your destiny." The divine has seen every silent tear you've shed in confusion. Every restless night wondering why certain things felt wrong. This message is your long-awaited answer. Even now, as you sit with these words, a wave of spiritual energy is moving toward you. Your heart may feel a sudden heaviness, or a memory may resurface out of nowhere. That's divine guidance unlocking doors you were never allowed to open before. Soon, you'll see a shift in the way people around you act. Words will slip out, emotions will surface, and hidden connections between. These women and your life will be exposed. Nothing will remain the same after this. This is not a curse, but a blessing disguised as discomfort. The tears being shed today are washing away deception and planting seeds of truth. What is revealed may sting at first, but it will heal you in ways nothing else ever could. Remember this, the divine never exposes darkness unless it is ready to fill that space with light. Your angels have waited for this perfect moment to ensure you're strong enough to face what's coming. Archangel Michael says, do not be surprised if, in the coming days, someone tries to approach you unexpectedly. It may feel random, a text, a knock on your door, a chance meeting, but know it's divinely orchestrated. One of these women will break her silence soon. She cannot hold back much longer because her tears have turned into prayers that demand to be answered. When she speaks, listen carefully. Every word will connect puzzle pieces you've been missing. The second woman's involvement will also become clearer. She may try to resist the exposure to cover her tracks, but divine light will not allow her actions to stay hidden. Truth has already begun its journey toward you. When the full story is revealed, you'll finally understand why certain things in your life felt uncertain, why trust was shaken, and why your spirit sensed unseen battles. Everything will finally make sense. This is not just about betrayal or pain. It's also about divine restoration. The heavens are preparing to restore what was taken from you, to mend broken bonds, and to strengthen your destiny. Through this revelation, relationships will be tested. Some may end, but only because new and stronger connections are being prepared for you. Your angels will not let you be surrounded by deceit any longer. Even in this moment of divine exposure, Archangel Michael says you are safe. The tears of these women are not meant to destroy you. They are a sign that divine justice is working on your behalf. When the truth arrives and you face these women, you will feel a strength rise within you that you didn't know you had, that is your angel standing beside you, guiding your words, and shielding your heart. From today forward, watch closely for signs that confirm this message. A psalm that reminds you of someone. A sudden message from an old connection, or even unexpected dreams. All of these are whispers from heaven pointing you toward the revelation. You are not alone in this journey. Divine hands are holding yours, step by step, leading you safely to the truth you deserve to know. And when that moment comes, it will not just reveal secrets, it will set you free. Free from confusion, free from silent burdens, and free to embrace the destiny heaven has been waiting to release in your life. If you've read this far, it's because your spirit was meant to receive it. Heaven confirms that you are ready, protected, and destined for clarity. Archangel Michael says you will overcome every hidden plan, every silent tear, and every shadow of deceit. Victory is already yours. It's only waiting for you to step into it. Stay alert, stay strong, and trust the guidance of your angels as they unfold this divine revelation before your eyes. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says what you've just received is only the beginning of the revelation. The deeper layers of this truth are still unfolding, and you must understand them clearly. The spiritual forces that brought this message to you are working tirelessly to ensure you are not blindsided by what is coming. Behind every tear shed by these two women lies a complex web of decisions, hidden meetings, and whispered conversations. These moments were not random. They were strategic, and each one shaped the reality you are now standing in. The first woman had been watching you with a heart full of remorse. She knows that the choices made months ago went against what was right. She thought time would bury the truth, but instead, it has become a burning fire inside her, consuming her every day. The second woman is tied to this matter in ways even the first woman doesn't fully understand. She is connected to forces that wanted to pull you down, to strip away your happiness and weaken your future. But divine justice has already begun to dismantle every attempt to harm you. Your angels have been guarding you, even when you didn't see it. There were moments when you felt uneasy around certain people or sensed something was off but couldn't explain why. That was your intuition, divinely awakened to protect you from unseen betrayal. Now, with every passing hour of this 4th of August, the spiritual walls hiding the truth are crumbling. Signs will begin to appear, unexpected shifts in behavior, secretive glances, words spoken that can't be taken back. These are signals that the exposure is drawing near. Archangel Michael says, your strength is not just physical or emotional, it's spiritual. The heavens have seen your battles, your silent struggles, and your cries for understanding. That is why this moment has been chosen, because you are strong enough to face the truth and rise above it. Even as these women weep, know that the tears are not only for guilt or fear, they are also for healing. The divine is moving their hearts, softening them to bring forth confessions that were once impossible. There is a reason the message emphasizes 2 women. They represent 2 different energies, one leaning toward redemption, the other toward resistance. One seeks forgiveness, while the other is still trapped in fear of exposure. But divine timing will break through both. The heavens have decreed that no more lies will chain your destiny. Everything hidden in darkness will be brought into light because your soul deserves truth and peace. This revelation will not just arrive in one sudden moment, it will come in layers. The first wave will be subtle, a message, a hint, a slip of the tongue. The second wave will shake foundations as undeniable proof surfaces. And finally, the last wave will bring full clarity, leaving nothing hidden. Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself spiritually. Meditate, breathe, and remain grounded. As these waves come, your calmness will be your greatest shield, and your wisdom will guide you through every confrontation with grace. There's a spiritual battle raging around you right now. Forces of light and darkness are clashing because truth is about to replace deception. Some people connected to these women are trying to silence this revelation. But they are no match for divine power. Angels have surrounded your life like a fortress. Even as whispers and schemes try to build against you, they cannot penetrate this heavenly protection. What was meant to harm you will instead become the very thing that strengthens you. The first woman will eventually step forward with trembling hands and tearful eyes. She may struggle to find words, but every syllable will carry the weight of suppressed truth finally being released. When this happens, listen with an open heart, but trust the guidance of your spirit. The second woman may react differently. She may try to deny, deflect, or hide, but divine exposure is relentless. Here will be undeniable proof that will silence every lie. Archangel Michael says, remember this. You are divinely chosen to overcome this storm. Your destiny is not to remain broken, but to emerge from this situation more powerful and wiser than before. In the aftermath of this revelation, blessings will begin to flow into your life in ways you never imagined. New doors will open, connections will be restored, and opportunities thought lost will return to you with even greater value. Every hidden plan that tried to destroy your joy is already collapsing. The tears shed today are washing away not only guilt, but also barriers that once kept you from stepping fully into your divine path. The coming days will bring confirmation after confirmation. You might encounter unexpected kindness from strangers, repeated signs in numbers or dreams, or even sudden emotional shifts when thinking of certain names. Each is a divine signal guiding you toward truth and healing. Archangel Michael says, "This message can't end yet because the story of this moment is still unfolding in the spiritual realm." The tears, the whispers, the secrets, they are only the surface of a much deeper revelation that heaven is now determined to uncover for you. As this day moves forward, unseen hands are aligning events to bring you face to face with what has been hidden. These alignments are not ordinary. They are divinely planned steps, ensuring that nothing can stop you from knowing the truth. In the spiritual realm, angels are standing guard around you. They are not only protecting your physical space, but also your heart and mind from the chaos that could arise when truth breaks free. You have been chosen to handle this with wisdom and divine strength. One of these women is preparing to make a choice that could either delay the truth a little longer or open the floodgates immediately. Even as she struggles, heaven is gently pushing her toward confession because your destiny cannot remain bound any longer. The second woman's involvement runs deeper than anyone suspected. She is tied to actions that were deliberately kept from you, choices that could have shattered your life if they had succeeded. Yet, divine intervention stopped them from fully unfolding. Archangel Michael says, "This is why you have felt moments of unexplained protection, times when disaster nearly touched you but suddenly shifted away. That was not luck. It was heaven stepping in, keeping you safe while waiting for this day to reveal why it all happened." Now, as this woman watches the unraveling of her own plans, fear grips her. She realizes that what she tried to hide is coming to light, and the weight of exposure feels unavoidable. This fear is causing tears to fall, not only from guilt but from knowing divine justice has arrived. Even now, you may feel a strange heaviness in the air or sudden bursts of intuition. That is your spiritual senses activating, lining with divine energy and preparing you to face the final unveiling of this truth. Here is a reason heaven has delayed this revelation until today, August 4th. Timing is everything in the spiritual world. If this had come earlier, you may not have been ready to handle it. If it came later, damage could have been irreversible. Today marks the divine balance. Your spirit is prepared, and the truth is ready to be delivered. Angels have been observing the two women for weeks. They've seen secret meetings, conversations filled with half-truths, and attempts to manipulate the narrative. But every plan formed in the dark has already been marked for collapse. The first woman is spiritually torn apart. She's caught between love for you and fear of losing you. Every tear she sheds is a silent cry for heaven to show her the right way forward. She knows her silence has caused you pain, even if you didn't see it clearly before. The second woman, however, had been resistant. She believes that by keeping her secrets, she can still control the situation. What she doesn't realize is that divine exposure cannot be outrun. Truth travels faster than deception and is always carried by angelic wings. Archangel Michael says, "The moment of truth is drawing closer with every heartbeat." These women's lives are being guided toward a divine collision where silence will no longer be an option. Imagine standing in a room where one woman finally speaks, her voice trembling but filled with the weight of hidden reality. The other stands in shock as the heavens strip away her ability to deny what has been done. That moment is not a dream. It is already being written in the spiritual timeline of your life. As this happens, you will not face it alone. You will feel an unexplainable calmness, a strength rising within you. That is Archangel Michael himself standing beside you, giving you the courage to hear, to see, and to finally understand. And when understanding comes, you will see that everything you went through, all the confusion, the broken trust, the unanswered questions, was leading you to this divine moment of revelation and freedom. This freedom will not come in silence. It will come with thunderous clarity. Every hidden word will surface, every dark plan will be undone, and every attempt to harm your destiny will be turned into a stepping stone toward your victory. The two women will not walk away from this unchanging. The first will find redemption through truth-telling, and her tears will become the seeds of healing between you. The second will face the consequences of her actions, but through divine justice, even her darkness will lose its power over you forever. Archangel Michael says there will be a point where forgiveness and wisdom will walk hand in hand. You will not let anger rule you, because your spirit will understand that divine justice has already been served. From this revelation, your life will shift. People who were meant to harm you will lose their grip. Opportunities that were blocked will open again, and your path will shine brighter than ever before because the chains of deception will finally be broken. In the coming days, watch closely for unusual signs. A sudden emotional dream, a name repeatedly appearing before you, or even unexpected messages from people you haven't spoken to in a long time. These are not coincidences. They are brickrams leading you to the climactic moment of truth. When this moment comes, do not hesitate to step into it. The heavens have spent months preparing you for this, ensuring that no matter how painful or shocking the truth may seem, it cannot destroy you. Instead, it will become the moment you reclaim your strength, your clarity, and your divine inheritance. Your angels have already sealed victory over this situation. You only need to witness it unfold. Archangel Michael says the tears you see today are not tears of defeat, they are the birth of transformation. When the truth fully merges, light will replace darkness, and love will replace fear. Archangel Michael says as the divine clock moves closer to its destined hour, the spiritual battlefield grows louder. Angels are preparing the final movements that will lead you directly into the moment when everything long concealed will finally rise to the surface. The first woman is reaching her breaking point. Every night, her tears fall heavier, and her heart aches with the weight of unspoken truth. She dreams of you, sees your face in every quiet moment, and hears whispers urging her to confess. She knows she cannot hold it inside much longer. The second woman is beginning to crumble under pressure. The energy surrounding her is heavy and suffocating because divine light is exposing every shadow she tried to hide. What once felt secure now feels like quicksand beneath her feet. She knows that sooner or later, the truth will corner her completely. Archangel Michael says this divine unraveling is necessary. It is not punishment. It is liberation. Every tear, every whisper, every secret that tried to bury your happiness is being forced out into the open. And when it happens, your destiny will finally be free. In the unseen realm, this confrontation has already been written, you standing firm, angels surrounding you like a wall of fire, and these two women facing the moment they can no longer deny. The divine script is playing out step by step, ensuring that justice and healing meet at the exact moment they are meant to. As you approach this destined moment, you may notice strange coincidences. A sudden phone call from someone connected to these women. A message that feels oddly timed, but perfectly aligned with your suspicions. Unexplained emotions rising when you think of certain names. These are divine signals. They are meant to alert you that the unveiling is drawing near. Nothing about this is random. Every sign is heaven pulling you toward the truth you've deserved for far too long. When the first woman finally speaks, it may not be easy to hear. Her voice will tremble, her tears will fall, and she may even beg for forgiveness. But know this, her confession is the first step toward unlocking your healing. The second woman's reaction will be different. You may try to fight it, deny it, or twist the story. But divine truth is like fire. It burns away every lie, leaving nothing but clarity behind. Eventually you will have no choice but to face the reality of what she has done. Archangel Michael says, you will not be alone when this happens. The angels will fill the space with peace, ensuring that your emotions are not overwhelmed. Even as difficult words are spoken, a divine calm will cover you, giving you the strength to respond with wisdom, not fear. When the full truth is laid out, you will feel a weight lift from your spirit, a burden you didn't even know you were carrying. Confusion will break, questions will be answered, and your inner strength will rise higher than ever before. And as the dust settles, the divine restoration will begin. Relationships that were meant to be strong will be rebuilt on foundations of honesty. Those who sought to harm you will lose their power, and every spiritual attack made against you will reverse, bringing blessings instead of pain. This confrontation is not the end of your story. It is the turning point. From here, everything changes. Doors that were closed will swing wide open, opportunities that felt lost will return to you multiplied, and peace that was stolen will be restored tenfold. The first woman's tears will no longer be tears of guilt. They will become tears of healing as divine forgiveness begins to flow between you. The second woman, once a shadow in your life, will be powerless to cause further harm. Her role will end, and she will no longer be able to touch your destiny. Archangel Michael says, what was hidden for so long will now become a testimony of divine justice. People around you will see the strength of your spirit and the power of heaven's protection over your life. From this day forward, August 4th will mark the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter warlike defeats darkness, truth destroys deception, and your spirit walks freely into the blessings heaven has prepared for you all along. And when all is done, when truth has been spoken and healing has begun, you will look back and understand why heaven allowed this to unfold exactly this way. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of uncertainty, it was all leading you here, to this divine revelation, to this victory that was always meant to be yours. Archangel Michael says, the heavens rejoice knowing you are stepping into freedom. Nothing and no one can stop what is already written in the divine timeline. Your angels are with you now and forevermore. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, as the spiritual storm clears and the weight of secrets finally falls away, a new dawn begins to rise over your life. This dawn is brighter than anything you've seen before, carrying within it a divine transformation that will change your journey forever. When the truth is fully spoken, it will feel as if chains you didn't even realize were binding you suddenly shatter. Your heart will feel lighter, your mind clearer, and your soul freer. Every shadow that once clouded your path will vanish as divine light takes its place. In this new season, you will begin to notice blessings arriving in unexpected ways. Doors that were firmly shut for years will open without effort. People who once doubted or abandoned you will witness your rising strength and realize they cannot hold you down anymore. The two women who were once tangled in secrets will also experience divine transformation. The first woman, the one whose tears were soaked with guilt and pain, will finally feel peace. Through her honesty and your willingness to hear, healing will flow like a river between you. This bond, once fragile, will be rebuilt on trust and divine forgiveness. The second woman, though her path will be harder, will face a moment of reckoning that leads to change. The darkness she allowed into her life will lose its power, and she will be forced to confront her actions. Through this divine intervention, even her soul will be pushed toward a path of redemption, though it will take time. Archangel Michael says, the spiritual realm celebrates this moment because it is not just about revealing truth. It's about breaking cycles that have repeated in your life for too long. This confrontation severs ties to betrayal, deception, and manipulation that tied to you from one chapter of life to another. Once these ties are broken, divine favor will begin flowing into every area of your existence. Where there was once financial struggle, provision will appear. Where there was broken trust, divine connections will form. Where there was confusion and doubt, wisdom and clarity will reign. In the days and weeks following this revelation, you will feel an energy shift within your home. The atmosphere itself will feel lighter as spiritual heaviness lifts. Nightmares or restless nights that plagued you will vanish, replaced by peaceful sleep filled with divine dreams. Your angels are already preparing the path for these blessings. They are moving unseen obstacles, lining opportunities, and even whispering into the hearts of people who will play a role in your future. Imagine walking into a room where once you felt small, overlooked, or doubted, but now, after this divine breakthrough, you walk in with unshakable confidence, and others cannot ignore the light surrounding you. It is the power of heaven's restoration. Archangel Michael says, divine favor will not just restore what was lost, it will multiply it. Every blessing delayed by deception will return to you sevenfold. Relationships meant for your growth will finally find their way to you, and harmful connections will naturally fade away. This new chapter also brings spiritual gifts that were once dormant within you. Gifts of discernment, wisdom, and divine intuition will sharpen, allowing you to see through lies and protect yourself from future betrayals. You will never again walk blindly into traps set by others. There will also be divine signs of confirmation that you've stepped into your restored season. Financial breakthroughs that arrive in ways you didn't expect. Unexpected refunds, promotions, or opportunities that significantly change your life. Emotional peace that feels supernatural, lifting years of silent burdens from your shoulders. Reunions with people of pure intentions who bring genuine support and love into your journey. And as these blessings arrive, you will find yourself standing taller, walking stronger, and speaking with a power you never realized you had. This is not pride, it is divine authority placed upon you because you endured storms that others could not. Archangel Michael says, this transformation will not just impact you, it will ripple into your family, your friends, and even strangers who cross your path. Your story will inspire others, showing them that divine justice is real and that no darkness can hold back a chosen soul forever. Even the two women involved will not be able to deny the transformation they witness in you. The first woman, after confessing her truth, will see how divine forgiveness restores more than she could imagine. The second woman, after facing divine consequences, will see clearly that heaven's power cannot be defeated. What was meant to break you will, in the end, elevate you. The pain caused by hidden secrets will become the foundation of your greatest testimony. From this moment forward, you will walk with angels more visibly in your life. Protection will feel tangible. You will sense it in daily decisions, in the people you meet, and in the opportunities that unfold. And every August 4th. For years to come, you will remember this day as the turning point, the day heaven stepped in, revealed hidden truths, and marked the beginning of your divine restoration. Archangel Michael says, rejoice even before you see the full manifestation of these blessings because heaven has already declared your victory. Your life is stepping into alignment with divine purpose, and nothing can undo what has been decreed. The journey from tears to triumph is nearly complete. Keep your heart open, your spirit strong, and your eyes fixed on the guidance of your angels. What is coming for you is not just good, it is beyond anything you've imagined. This is your moment. This is your divine awakening. This is the day heaven begins writing your story, transforming pain into power, secrets into strength, and tears into blessings overflowing. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, this divine revelation and restoration do not simply end with freedom. It sets in motion a lifetime of blessings that continue to unfold long after the tears are wiped away. The heavens are preparing a sequence of breakthroughs designed specifically for you, ensuring that you never again walk under the shadow of hidden deception. From the moment the truth is revealed, a powerful spiritual shift will take place. You will notice that situations in your life, which seemed stuck or stagnant for years, suddenly begin to move. Opportunities that once felt impossible will reappear, this time fully aligned with your destiny. The healing between you and the first woman will grow deeper than you can currently imagine. She will not only confess, but also stand beside you as an ally, ready to protect and uplift you moving forward. The pain of the past will slowly dissolve as forgiveness takes root and divine love restores trust that once felt shattered. The second woman will face the weight of divine justice. While her path may be harder, it will also be her chance for redemption. What was meant for harm will turn into a lesson of transformation. And though it may take time, heaven's light will eventually reach her as well. Archangel Michael says, as these revelations settle and healing begins, you will step into a new level of clarity that feels almost otherworldly. Decisions that once confused you will become clear. Paths that seemed blocked will suddenly open wide. Even your physical environment will feel different. You may wake up one morning to a feeling of pure peace, sensing that the spiritual heaviness once hovering over your home has lifted. Your sleep will be deeper, your dreams more vivid, and divine messages will flow to you effortlessly. Financial blessings are also set to pour into your life. Where there was once struggle or loss, pavilion will overflow. Resources you thought were gone will return unexpectedly, and new streams of income will be placed in your hands. This is heaven's way of restoring everything stolen during the time of hidden deceit. Relationships that align with your divine path will begin to gather around you. People of integrity, kindness, and genuine love will enter your life, replacing those who once drained your spirit. Your circle will change because your energy and destiny are shifting toward light and abundance. In your personal journey, you will notice an awakening of spiritual gifts. Your intuition will sharpen, allowing you to sense deception before it can harm you. Dreams and visions will come with greater clarity, guiding you in ways you once struggled to understand. This gift of heightened discernment will not only protect you but also allow you to help others who are trapped in similar patterns of secrecy and betrayal. You will become a beacon of truth and divine guidance, a light in dark places where others cannot see. Archangel Michael says, the ripple effect of this transformation will extend to your family and loved ones. Healing will not stop with you. It will flow through generations, breaking cycles of pain, betrayal, and spiritual attacks that tried to linger in your bloodline. In moments of quiet reflection, you will feel the presence of angels more strongly than ever before. Signs such as flickering lights, feathers, or sudden feelings of warmth will remind you that the spiritual realm is actively walking beside you every step of the way. As weeks turn into months after this revelation, your life will look unrecognizable in the best way. Emotional wounds will heal, your heart will love again without fear, and your confidence will rise to heights you never imagined. Even in your work or personal projects, divine favor will manifest. Promotions, recognition, and creative breakthroughs will happen naturally because spiritual blockages have been lifted. The same forces that tried to silence you will watch in awe as heaven elevates you publicly. Archangel Michael says, every August 4th will not only remind you of the day truth was revealed but will also mark the anniversary of your rebirth. You will look back, not with sadness, but with gratitude, knowing that divine power carried you through one of the greatest trials of your life. Your story will inspire others far beyond your imagination. People will seek your wisdom because they see in you someone who has walked through darkness and emerged with divine light radiating from within. This is more than a message, it is a prophecy of victory. A promise that what began in tears will end in triumph. A declaration that no secret can hold you down and no darkness can stop the blessings that are already yours. Archangel Michael says, lift your head high and walk boldly into this next season. The angels are leading the way, clearing every obstacle and guarding you fiercely. The battle has already been won in the spiritual realm and now you are stepping into the visible victory. Your destiny shines brighter than ever. Your future is no longer weighed down by silent cries or hidden betrayals. It is wrapped in divine light, protected by heaven, and filled with blessings that cannot be taken away. From this moment forward, know that your journey is watched over by an unshakable force of divine justice and love. This is your appointed time to rise, to reclaim your joy, and to step fully into the extraordinary life heaven has always intended for you. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, even as you take in these words, heavenly forces continue moving around you. The story of this day, August 4th, is not finished yet. What began with silent tears will end with undeniable triumph that echoes into every corner of your future. In the divine realm, your name has been spoken with reverence. Angels are gathering in celebration, knowing that a heavy burden is being lifted from your shoulders. What was once hidden and buried deep in secrecy will soon become the foundation of your greatest testimony. The two women involved will be transformed by this divine intervention in ways neither they nor you could have predicted. Their paths, once shrouded in secrecy, are being brought into the light. This process will not only free you but will also free them from cycles of pain and guilt they have carried for far too long. Archangel Michael says, do not underestimate the power of what is happening now. The spiritual significance of this moment is far greater than you can see. Generations to come will benefit from the chains broken in the season of your life. As this revelation settles into reality, the spiritual atmosphere surrounding you will undergo a permanent shift. There will be no return to the old struggles, no more hidden snares waiting to entrap you. Every root of betrayal has been cut away, and the soil of your life is now ready for divine growth. In the quiet stillness of coming nights, you will begin to feel divine whispers guiding your dreams. Angels will show you glimpses of your future, moments of joy, prosperity, and love that far exceed anything you've imagined. These visions are not fantasies, they are promises, sealed in heaven and guaranteed to manifest in your life. Even your physical health and emotional well-being will feel renewed. Stress that once drained you will vanish. Energy and vitality will return, giving you strength to embrace the blessings and opportunities rushing toward you. Archangel Michael says, you are entering a season where no force of darkness can harm you. The shield of divine protection over your life has been fortified by the tears shed today and the truths unveiled by heaven itself. Soon, you will witness miracles unfolding in rapid succession, unexpected financial breakthroughs that resolve long-standing burdens, opportunities that align perfectly with your soul's purpose, healing of old wounds, both in you and those around you, new doors opening, leading to relationships built on honesty and divine love. The first woman will stand beside you in a way she never has before. Her honesty will bridge gaps, heal old pain, and strengthen bonds that deception once threatened to destroy. You will see in her a renewed spirit, one that supports and uplifts you in every season to come. The second woman, after facing the consequences of her choices, will also find a new path. Though distant from you, she will no longer be a shadow of threat in your life. Divine justice will ensure that her presence no longer brings harm or confusion to your journey. As your life unfolds in this new chapter, the divine hand of restoration will leave unmistakable marks. Even strangers will sense a glow of peace and strength around you, drawn to the light of your transformed spirit. People who once doubted your resilience will be silenced by the magnitude of your victory. They will see you rise to heights they never thought possible and know it was not by human power but by divine intervention. Archangel Michael says, you are stepping into an era where your words carry power. Your presence commands respect, and your life inspires faith in countless others. With the enemy meant to use for harm, heaven has turned into your greatest weapon of testimony. You will walk freely into spaces once closed to you, welcomed with open doors and favor that only angels can arrange. This is not a temporary blessing. It is a permanent transformation written in the scrolls of your destiny. Even nature around you will reflect the change. You may see symbolic signs, a butterfly landing near you, a sudden calm breeze, or repeated numbers appearing in divine patterns. These are confirmations that heaven is actively guiding your steps. Your home will no longer feel heavy or unsettled. Instead, it will radiate peace, filled with angelic presence and divine energy that comforts everyone who enters. Archangel Michael says, "Today marks a turning point not just for you but for your entire lineage." The truth revealed in the battles fought in this season have broken generational patterns of betrayal and hidden pain. Your children and future descendants will live free from the chains that once tried to hold you down. The heavens rejoice because what has been accomplished in the spiritual realm today is eternal. No one can undo the freedom, justice, and blessings that have been set in motion for you. From this moment forward, every step you take will be divinely ordered. You will never again walk in confusion or fear of what others hide from you. Spiritual clarity and heavenly protection will go before you like pillars of light. The trials you endured have prepared you for greatness. Your wisdom is sharper, your faith unshakable, and your connection to the divine stronger than ever. What once tried to destroy you has instead forged you into a warrior of light. Archangel Michael says, "Rise now and embrace the destiny waiting ahead. The heavens have declared you victories. The earth will witness your triumph. And every blessing withheld from you is now rushing to meet you, unstoppable and overflowing. This is your divine inheritance. This is your moment to shine. This is the day heaven wrote your story forever." If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, "The waves of blessing that follow this revelation will not stop at a single moment. They will continue to roll into your life like a divine river that never runs dry." This is not just about healing from past betrayal but stepping into a future so radiant that even the heavens marvel at its brilliance. As the truth fully anchors itself in your life, spiritual restoration will touch every corner of your existence. Where there was broken trust, solid and unshakable relationships will now be built. Where there were once whispers of doubt and fear, you will hear only words of affirmation and encouragement. The divine timeline ahead of you is already written. Angels are positioned at key moments of your journey to ensure you never again face traps laid by deception. Every encounter you have from this moment forward will carry divine purpose. Nothing will be meaningless or wasted. Archangel Michael says, "This transformation will not just lift you but elevate those connected to you. Your courage and victory will inspire others to step out of fear, confront their own hidden battles and seek divine truth in their lives. In your home, the presence of angels will become tangible. You will feel divine warmth in places that once felt heavy with spiritual tension. Even visitors will notice the difference, commenting on the peace that surrounds your space. Dreams and visions will become clearer. These are not mere illusions but messages from heaven, guiding your steps with precision. Every sign will point you toward greater wisdom, protection, and divine favor. Financially, breakthroughs will occur in unexpected ways. Debts will be cleared. Opportunities will arise, and resources you thought were lost forever will return in multiplied form. These are not accidents. They are heaven's way of compensating you for every silent tear and hidden betrayal you endured. Spiritually, your faith will become unshakable. You will stand firm in truth, no longer vulnerable to manipulation or deceit. The lessons learned in this storm will sharpen your discernment, allowing you to see beyond masks and false intentions. The first woman, now walking in redemption, will serve as a reminder that even the most hidden pain can turn into healing through divine intervention. She will not just confess but actively help rebuild what was broken, creating bonds stronger than any previous connection. The second woman, though her journey may lead her away from you, will no longer carry the power to disrupt your destiny. Divine justice will ensure that every harmful intention is neutralized and every attempt to deceive is turned into an opportunity for your growth. Archangel Michael says, these events are not just personal. They are prophetic. They are part of a larger divine plan to position you for leadership, influence, and purpose that extends far beyond what you currently see. Your story will inspire thousands, perhaps millions, who feel trapped in silence or betrayal. They will see in you a living testimony that divine truth cannot be hidden and that light will always pierce through the darkest lies. As the months progress, more layers of hidden blessings will unfold, restored health, emotional wounds will heal, and even physical ailments tied to stress and betrayal will begin to disappear. New alliances, powerful connections with people of influence and genuine intentions will come into your life, helping you achieve goals once thought unreachable. Public honor, where there was shame or misunderstanding, divine recognition will elevate your name with dignity and respect. Unshakable protection, attempts by anyone to bring harm or deception will fail instantly, repelled by angelic forces surrounding you. The ripple effect of these blessings will extend to generations after you. Family members, children, and even unborn descendants will walk paths free from the curses and spiritual attacks that once hovered over your lineage. Archangel Michael says, the spiritual war has already been won. Every angel in heaven stands as a witness to your victory. The tears that began this journey have become heavenly seeds and they are now blooming into a harvest of joy, peace, and abundance. From this day, every August 4th will be a divine anniversary, not just of exposure but of transformation. You will celebrate it as the day the heavens rewrote your destiny and lifted you into your divine calling. Even when challenges arise in the future, you will never face them as the same person you were before this revelation. You will face them with divine wisdom, a shield of angelic protection, and the strength of someone who has already conquered darkness once and will never be overtaken again. Archangel Michael says, rise into this promise with boldness. The heavens have marked you with a seal of victory. No force of darkness can undo what has been decreed. Your life is now a living prophecy of light overcoming shadow, truth silencing lies, and divine favor flourishing where betrayal once tried to destroy. This is your forever promise, a divine guarantee sealed by heaven's hand. If you wish to express your support further,